Hey, I'm back. I know y'all missed me. All right, Reese Unfiltered. We get ready to get into a hot seat edition. Jasmine, I have tried, to stay off of you, and it is not possible. You make every bit of your content for me to react to. You absolutely do. I have no choice but to react to the things that you make. That Halloween that them kids had, that was a Halloween, Jasmine, that as a child, I would not want to remember. That was the most ghetto, ratchet Halloween that I've ever seen. First of all, Jasmine, you start off in the video. You have Amaya sitting in your chair. You are pinning in, pin-ins of tracks around her hair. All right. Then you have the nerve to take a tiara, I think that's what you call it, and put it on the top of her head, and she got a princess dress on, and actually she running around here looking like a witch, but it's supposed to be a princess. You could have kept that, Jasmine. You could have kept that. If you were not going to dress them up for Halloween the appropriate way, then Jasmine, they might as well have went to school in their regular clothes. All right, Dodo Bird, this is how it went. Your children walked into school, and the kids, they all got their costumes on. They happy. They're vibrant. You get what I'm saying? Their parents then did their thing. All right. But you have not done your thing. Okay. So, Amaya, where's your costume? I have it on. Oh, you have it on? Oh, okay. And the child walks away. That's what you did to your children. What gets me is the fact that you knew that Halloween was coming for over a year. You knew that. You knew when you and Chris was at the hotel for your birthday that Halloween was coming. You knew that when you and Chris was sitting down eating the other day with Stinkabug, that Halloween was coming. You knew that. You have 3 channels. All right. You mean to tell me that you didn't have money to get your children costumes, the appropriate ones? That's bull. You are a piss poor mother. And that's why I come up onto this camera and I get in with you every single time. You got Aiden. All right. You send him a costume. Aiden got sense. He goes to the school, all right, and persuades his teacher that he don't really want the costume on. Okay, that's what the teacher says, all right. You being an idiot that you are, instead of thanking the teacher, all right, you ask the teacher, where is his costume? You should have never asked that teacher where that little boy costume was, because you knew that you shouldn't have even sent him that way. Now, what happened, Jasmine, because I know you don't get it, okay? What happened was his teacher saw the costume that you sent him, and she said, you know what? Let me go ahead and give him an old costume that I have in my closet. That's what happened. As they are coming down in the parade, you proceed to videotape them. You are supposed to be making memories with your children while they are small at this age. Instead, you are making nightmares. Absolutely. I said what I said. Nightmares. If I was Aiden, I would have came down that aisle acting completely like Batman, and I would have kicked you in your kneecap for sending all of us to school looking the way that we look. You got Amaya, hair needs to be done. You got Ava looking a complete, like she is a thrown away mess, looking completely like a bum. You could have sent Ava to school with whatever she had on, baby, and put a sign around her neck and say, feed me for 75 cents a day. It would have been better than It would have been better than what you sent her to school in. I tell you that. You could have even made one of them crisp. It's no excuse for this. You could have made one of them crisp. You could have got you some big jeans. You could have got you some pillows. Stuffed them all around the hips and the butt area. Put them on a red t-shirt, because we know that is Chris' favorite color. Put them on a pair of sneakers, Jordans or whatever. Put them some sneakers on. Went in your bathroom, got one of the, the natural tone wig caps you put underneath your wig so it matches with your scalp. Yeah, and you know how you glue, you get what I'm saying, it down and everything, and then cut around the perimeter or whatever. You could have did that to one of them. All right. You could have did that. This right here would have been easy, Jasmine. As you're done with the Chris costume, baby, wait a minute. Let me go in the kitchen and get you some different types of seasoning so we can stuff them in your pocket and you can have one in your hand walking in the parade. You see how easy that was, Jasmine, for me to come up with? You see how easy that was. Then you have the nerve to get in the car and show us Stinkabug's costume still in the bag. And what you say is, I got a good deal on it. It was gently used. You couldn't find no gently used costume for your children? Jasmine, you mean to tell me you couldn't have went to the Salvation Army, the Goodwill, and bought them a costume? Around this time, they have costumes for the children. You couldn't have did that? You say Chris has 2 jobs. All right. You have 3 channels. You couldn't have did that? You are piss poor as a mother. You are absolutely downright, I can't explain it any longer. You have got to be slow. Absolutely slow. Because nothing changes with you. It just gets worse and worse and worse. You didn't feel any type of embarrassment when you seen your children walking down the aisle. You didn't feel any type of embarrassment. You didn't feel like, oh, I could have did better. You didn't feel like that. It's unbelievable of the stuff that you do, and you do it on camera like it's nothing wrong with it. And what gets me is, you want another child. You can't take care of the children that you have. Well, oh, that'll be a baby by Chris, so yeah, you will take care of that baby. Chris babies get taken care of. Oops, I'm sorry. I apologize, people. I forgot. And better yet, you keep saying you want a bigger house. First of all, you can't really keep the one that you got clean. Why do you need a house with an upstairs? That's what you want. There is definitely enough room in that house for your children to do whatever it is that they want. I guess you want an upstairs and a downstairs, so therefore when CPS comes in or whoever comes in, Chris can go ahead and exit out the back door. Is that why? Because Chris needs a man cave? Because he doesn't want to be around your children? Is that why? When it came to these costumes, Jasmine, did you not buy them because you was waiting for Mama Dukes to buy them? Because we know Chris ain't going to buy anything, because Chris would not even buy his child a car seat, all right, for the safety of his son when it comes to driving. If your mother would have never bought that baby a car seat, that baby would still be sitting in that car seat right now. You would buy that baby a new car seat when he turns 1. That's what you would do. You're trifling. You are absolutely trifling. Absolutely you are. See, this is the reason why you have these CPS cases going on with you right now. This is the reason why. You don't even do the bare minimum for your children. You do not. Jasmine, it take a hard one to beat you. It definitely does. Okay? You and Nika, I can't stay up off y'all. I cannot. ride up on off of here, and I'm going to see all you beautiful people in the next video.